What's up, everybody? Look at this. We got a double rainbow right here. So close. I could see the end of the rainbow. This is so amazing, this rainbow right here. I could see it in the air, like it's so close you could touch it. I can't wait for people to come in live right now. It's fucking cold right now too. Look at this. Look at that rainbow, how close that is. There's actually two, but you can't really see the other one on camera right now. That is so amazing. Even the geese think so. You know, the geese, look at that rainbow, everybody. If anybody can see, it's going away now, but it's so close you could touch it in the air. Like you could see, like it's like I can almost touch it. What's up, Ken? You see the rainbow? What's up, buddy? I'm leaving work right now, and it's freezing out here right now. Greetings, Dawn. Did you see the rainbow? Wow, it's so beautiful. You guys missed it. It's going away right now, but when we first started the video, it was right there. Pretty freaking amazing. So I'm leaving work right now, everybody. Should look for the pot of gold, right? We're gonna be doing a Zoom chat tonight. Hopefully everything's all right at home with the baby and everything, so I'm able to do it. But we're gonna be doing a Zoom chat later tonight. And right now I'm leaving work right now, so let me get the car started. We're gonna chat for a couple of minutes. I have a lot to talk about. Yeah, Zoom chats are definitely fun. Yeah, that rainbow was intense. I just worked like 25 hours in the last 2 days, so I'm a little tired. But we got a lot of information to talk about. I'm excited. And these chips are awesome. I know they're not good for you, but ketchup potato chips are dope. They're big in Canada, but they're not really that big in New York, you know? But in Canada, they're really popular. And I've been dipping my potato chips in ketchup since I'm a little kid. I learned, but I wanted to talk to you guys. I hope everybody in the chat room is doing well as well. So, I don't know if you guys heard my show on Saturday. I was talking about haunted places in Florence. And it's cold outside right now. It's only like 38 degrees. Who's in the chat? Let's see what's going on. So yeah, I don't know if you guys in the chat room or whoever is listening right now, if they heard my show on Saturday. But if they didn't, I really urge you guys to go check it out. I was talking about haunted places in Florence and how I was doing. Damn, it's 90 in Florida. Damn. Yeah, I have family in Florida. Plus my brother wants to move down there, I think, soon. He has a condo down there already. But My uncle used to live in Fort Lauderdale when he was alive. So, what else is up with everybody in the chat room before we start talking? Oh, we're losing people. People are leaving. I guess I'm not interesting enough, huh? It's all good. But if you guys... Do I have... I think I do have it. I wanted to show you guys something. But, so, if you guys didn't hear my show on Saturday, I was talking about haunted areas in Florence and the viewings I've been doing on these places in Florence. So, also, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Father Malachi Martin, or just Malachi Martin. But when he was alive in the 90s, I had wrote him a letter because he was here living in New York. I had heard him in art. I was working as a coat check boy in the Limelight, which is a old church in Manhattan that they made into a club. Now it's like a museum, I think, or something, or a store. But I had told him about the demonic things that I saw in that club, and he had blessed some medals for me, like Saint Vincent medals and stuff like that. Not Saint Vincent, Saint Benedict. So one of the things that was given to me and blessed was this thing. Now, what's up, man? So this is used for exorcisms. This is something that priests use in exorcisms. This is a Saint Benedict medal. This is this cross of Saint Benedict. So where can you get a hold of me? There's a lot of places you can get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me. I actually have, I think I'm going to make them available for people on my website. These medals, these Saint Benedict medals for exorcism that were blessed by Malachi Martin. I have like 20 of them or so. So I might have them available for people to purchase. Or I might just give them out to some people as well. So yeah, Ken just put up my email address there, but you can find me at patreon.com/themysticalspiral, and you can find me at themysticalspiral.com. That's my website. Notre Dame's on fire? I didn't even know. Yeah, so everybody, if you're interested in my copper tensor tools, they're made by me. You know, they were designed by me, and I use a frequency generator at 432 megahertz to amplify the energy and the protection and the DNA that it protects. And so it's like specifically designed by me. You might be able to find similar ones that look the same, or certain people have made similar objects as the ones that I have available, but you can't find the ones that I have anywhere else because they're specifically designed by me, because I've been working with these tensor tools for a couple of years now, and I know what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and I use these myself. Seriously, this one I've had on me for 2 years. That's why it's a little deformed now, because I sleep with it a little bit. The baby played with it a few times, but I use these every day, these copper tensor tools. They're really amazing, and they protect you. Like, you know, this is just like a little one right here I have. The ones that I have available on my website are way stronger, and they're the strongest ones I've ever had, and it's really, it means a lot to me to be able to offer these to people. And, you know, it took me a lot of time and money to get the materials and everything I needed to be able to offer them to you guys. And, you know, for like 60 bucks or whatever it is, I give you guys the pendant, a necklace, and a crystal. So it's definitely worth it, and it's a once-in-a-life purchase. And, you know, this metal is very strong too as well, this one. And yeah, Saint Benedict is the one that they use in exorcisms. But I wanted to talk about And if anybody, please support me by thumbs up if you like the content. Also, you can donate right here if you guys wanted to support me. That helps out so much. I want to talk about what I was talking about on my show real quick, because we are going to do a Zoom chat tonight as well, for my patrons. Yeah, and the bag of ketchup chips. Yeah, you know, so I'm never going to sell anything on my website to anybody that I don't use myself, like the kyanite that I have, and the Tensor products. That's because there's something that I know can help people. So if you guys listen to my show on Saturday night, I was talking about haunted places and very interesting places in Italy and Florence and ancient Tuscany, where the name Tuscany comes from. It is the Etruscans. You know, it's a very magical place. It's not only one of the most haunted places in the world, but also the most romantic, one of the most romantic places as well. It's a very spiritual place. Now, I'm trying to read in the chat room. Now, one of the places that I was talking about is the Bargello. Now, the Bargello is now a museum. And if you guys look on my Patreon right now, you can see I put some posts on it this morning. Josh is in the chat room right now. Joshua Tanner. And I think he commented about it earlier, how creepy it looked on the music that was playing in the background. This place is extremely haunted, all right? It was originally erected as a tower, a palace. But at one time, I think in like the 1500s or the 14th century or something like that, it was after it was partially burned down and then it was restored. When it was restored, it was made into a prison. And for a long period of time, it was the only prison in Florence, Italy. And the cruelty of the prisoners there was unimaginable, they say. The cruelty and the way that people were treated were unimaginable. People were hung there. There was a lot of killings, you know, there was a lot of death penalties carried out there. Cosimo de' Medici was planning on poisoning a member of the Strozzi family, and supposedly he was trying out his concoctions of poisons, different levels of poisons, different venom on the prisoners within their food. He would be putting venom in the food, all these different things to see, test his poisons out. And my phone's about to die, shit. So we're gonna pick this up when I go home in a minute. But this place supposedly has a Folletto Rosso attached to it. A Folletto Rosso is a red goblin. And this red goblin is encoded within the matrix of that tower, of that palace, of that museum. Now it's a museum, but at one time this was a prison. This was a tower, a palace, and it's had many different stages. And there is a Folletto Rosso attached to it, but how did this goblin get attached and embedded within the matrix of this tower? Now, supposedly, in the lore of the Malandante and the Benandante of that area, is that a Malandante witch, or one of the witches from that area, when they perished, I don't know if they were living in that tower at the time or what they had to do with that palace, but when they died, they were not able to pass their knowledge and their powers over to another witch. So when they died, they were supernaturally transformed into a fata, one of the fates, where you get spiritually and supernaturally transformed at the moment of death into something more than you were. And you get encoded within the energetic layers of our reality. Now, we have many layers to our reality. And at one time our reality was changed and we were moved to a different timeline. And I truly believe that. And, you know, races like the cynocephaly, which is like the Neuroi, these are dog men type humanoids. We literally hunted these beings to extinction almost. And they left this timeline. They are on another layer of our reality still. And there are certain herd calls from shepherds, from Swedish, Scandinavian, Hungarian. Certain shepherds have these herd calls that are it's not like a yodel, but it's a very enchanting way of calling cows and calling dogs. They can hear it on a multi-dimensional level. And it's said that, you know, supposedly if we were able to amplify these herding calls from these certain family lines that have these certain calls to call cows back, or to call goats back, or sheep, if we were able to amplify these herding calls, the cynocephaly would hear on another dimension, another layer of reality, and would pull them back in to this reality. Because we have been changed. Our timeline has been changed. We are on a different layer of our existence than we were, say, a few hundred years ago even. And I know that's hard for some people to grip and to think about, but it's true. And this Folletto Rosso was once a witch on our physical plane. I think my phone is about to die.